Whenever I'm with you, I am alright. There's something about the way you make me feel inside. I'm counting down the days till we fly away.
Hey guys, welcome back. We're on day 9 of our trip. We're heading to Grand Canyon South Rim. We apologize first off if you hear the road throughout this. It's been spotty and kind of loud. But heading to Grand Canyon South Rim. We were really hoping to hit this last night and be able to explore it last night. Unfortunately, the drive here took a lot longer. We hit Grand Canyon West first, which we were really regretting, honestly, yesterday. Just because it took 4 hours out of our day. There's like 2 viewpoints, but we kind of got suckered in by the whole skywalk gimmick, which really just takes you about 20 feet out. You can't take pictures on it unless you buy their pictures. It's $60 a person to go to this place. They basically block it off like a military base so that you can't walk back there. And although it is part of the Grand Canyon, technically, it's like barely a branch off and not nearly as expansive. But if you're visiting the Grand Canyon for the sake of the Grand Canyon, you're going to go to South Rim, which is what we're doing today.
The actual national park.
The actual national park. But South Rim, yeah, you're going to say that costs money too. But when you're visiting parks, you're going to buy this America the Beautiful pass anyways. You're going to buy the America the Beautiful pass.
Or it's also $35 a car, not a person.
A car, not per person. So this was how much?
80, I think.
80 tops?
Yeah.
That's almost the admission of 2 parks for a vehicle. So the 2 of us got into 2 parks alone just with this for the price. And we've been to probably, by the end of this, we'll be at least, what, 9 parks or something?
We've already been to, this will be 10.
And so that's what makes this a much better deal than Grand Canyon West, where we spent more money on that one park.
Anyway, so we're on our way to the South Rim again. We decided that we wanted to see this, so we are backtracking a little bit, a lot bit.
Yep. It is because the highway that we would take out to get to Grand Staircase is closed. The Navajo Nation has, I think, requested to close it or has closed it themselves due to the pandemic spreading pretty badly in their tribe area. And I get that, absolutely, that's terrible. I just wish we could just use the road to zip over. It's unfortunate, but I'm assuming there's opportunities for people to stop, and they probably just want to prevent that. Go to Google Maps. Make sure you have like the topographic look. I think that's the one. And look at I think it's listed as Grand Canyon Parachute National Monument, maybe. Look at the geography of that, and then scroll over to the South Rim, not Skyrim. Scroll to the South Rim, and decide from yourself, just from that, what do you think has the better viewpoints? You can see it right there on the map without even going, of which one is going to be grander than the other. Just another thing. But anyways,
in other words, we did our research for you.
We did our research for you.
You don't mess up like we did.
Other than yesterday, our trip has been great. And it's not that yesterday was bad. And I think doing historic Route 66 for that little stretch is good.
Yeah.
Checking out that little Seligman town is fantastic. That was a great thing yesterday. But anyways, we're going to get to South Rim. Stay tuned. Grand Canyon National Park, here it is. This is the official sign, which we missed several times coming into this park, and now we finally found it. All right, on our way. Okay, so what we're learning so far, they blocked off what should have been probably just an easy drive up. But, so we have to walk maybe 2 miles.
Okay, this
but
is
we
way
at least
better.
get a really good view here. So check this out. This is our first view of the Grand Canyon today. We're not even to necessarily a point or a trailhead of any sorts.
I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting.
put in perspective here what you're seeing and how old it is. The deepest parts of the canyons could be like 4.56 billion. This is a weird way to mark it, but 4.56 billion years old. That's what we're looking at here. And like some of these outer rim areas are like 2 billion, 1.5 billion, 1 billion. Okay, so we're walking this trail along the rim, which that's something to do, I guess. But you have this perfectly good road up here you could drive on. But they blocked it for authorized personnel only, which would be a shuttle, but they're not running the shuttles. So why they're blocking it, I don't know. Because it just goes up to the points to see the points, which are normally accessible by vehicle. So we're doing this trail. Hopefully we have enough time to do our other trail that we were wanting to do. We have a very short morning, unfortunately. It's getting a little cut off. But yes, this is way better than Grand Canyon West. Alright, we're somewhere kind of between Bright Angel and the Maricopa viewpoint. View hasn't changed a whole lot since our last spot.
Oh, you can see more that way.
But you can't see more that way. Pretty impressive. And I assume they're just going to keep getting deeper.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on. Well, this is Bright Angel Trail it's talking about. Does it even say what point we're at?
Trail View Overlook.
This is Trail View Overlook, okay.
Oh.
That just talks about the formation. You see here these age markers for where we're at, geology timeline wise. And they keep getting older as we go on. So between this marker here and just like, what, 20 feet back that way, not 25 feet, there's a difference of, what would be, it'd be 10 million years. It's a long time. So, as you can see, we just walked a little ways and we're another 10 million. We just hit the Maricopa point, and I do say it is quite spectacular. And like the camera, I don't even think we'll do it justice, unfortunately. A lot of haze out there. But it's pretty amazing. Oh, wow. Unfortunately, the points that are totally suggested would be right over there, Hopi and Powell. Okay, I know I keep harping on Grand Canyon West, but there's claims that it was more accessible. This is right off the road. You don't have to necessarily pay for it as every park pass. This is what we saw last night when we first drove it. And it was dark. But this is incredible. And this is right off the road and you get to see this great view. You can see the bottom, or at least a one. So this to me wins. This is accessible for anybody. Alright, more extra walking we have to do because roads are blocked and the only way they allow you through is shuttles, and no shuttles. So there's a lot of extra walking you have to do during this time. Which kind of frustrating. Anyways, we're doing a lot of extra walking today compared to normal, and that's fine. But it just stinks because we have a very limited itinerary today, and we were probably expected to get out of here like 15 minutes from now or so. What time is it?
9:10.
Yeah, so we were expected, I think they'll leave at 9:30. Heck, I think we were maybe even looking to shoot for 9 o'clock. But
oh, people parked up here. Lots of people.
that is freaking bogus.
Did they just bypass the...
They must have ignored that, I don't know. Okay, we're on the South Kaibab Trail, and this is a first kind of overlook. This is the Ooh-Ah point.
This is not,
Or,
is it?
I don't know.
I think it's probably not.
No, this is not it. But
0.9.
this is what our trail looks like.
We got 0.12.
So here we go. It's quite the graphic picture of a warning for strenuous long hikes. Oh boy. So, moral of the story, wear a shirt, wear sunscreen, don't drink the night before. Just kidding. I mean, obviously, don't allow yourself to be pushed beyond your limits, and stay hydrated. And alright, so we're heading to the first point still, down South Kaibab Trail. And this is a cool view of these ridged rocks. And obviously distant view there, but we're going to see more and soon. A lot of mule crap on this trail. Mules are the preferred method of travel. Up and down this, I think. I literally went ooh-ah when I saw this. Check this out. Gee, what a view. There is our first and probably our last point of the Grand Canyon. Wow. So all the way up there is where we came from. Beyond that, we went down to this area. It's a little terrifying. Gotcha. All right, we just got done with the South Kaibab Trail, hit the Ooh-Ah point, went up.
Really beautiful.
The ascent, obviously not nearly as bad as Gray's.
It was 1.83 and we did it in 41 minutes and it was straight.
Yeah, it was just down and up.
Yeah.
Now, I think our ascent at Zion was tougher. We didn't stop going up. It was tiring at times,
Yeah.
but it wasn't too bad. But it says 30 minutes round trip. We did it in 41, I bet you.
I don't know that anybody can do that.
You'd have to-
There's probably someone, but
You'd have to do some pretty brisk walking, jogging to get it in 40 or in 30.
as long as it's a little treacherous.
Yeah.
Down.
Well, yeah, we jogged a little coming down, but there were times that we couldn't jog down because it was
Rocky.
slick and rocky and steeper. So, but otherwise, not a hard trail at all. You dedicate less than an hour to it. You get a good exercise, not an awful. You don't feel terrible after.
I closed my exercise ring. That's all that matters.
Yeah, close our exercise ring. There you go. So, yeah, that was that. Now we're gonna head back to the car and get out of the park and head back down to Flagstaff because we can't take the highway over like we should be able to.
That would really cut down on our time.
It would, I would say, cut at least a half hour.
I'd say probably an hour.
Well, maybe. Yeah, actually round trip,
yeah.
I would say it's an hour or more. Good point. That's all right. Well, we're on our way. Stay tuned in for the next segment, whatever that might be. We'll see. All right, kind of an accidental find here. This is called Sunset Crater. This is a volcano. Oops.
Geological infant, it says.
But geological infant, what the heck does that mean? But this is I think a volcano.
Elevation 8,000
So it probably erupted at some point. I could look up the history for you, but I don't have any service. But yeah, it's right over there.
You hit a national park. No service.
Kind of a neat little accidental find off the road. And we're really not far off the road at all, so I recommend coming and checking this out if you've never seen a volcano crater before. Who knows what that peak looked like in the past, you know? The Sunset Crater Volcano Visitor Center, man. Alright, so we're probably not going to go too far into this park and do a whole lot. We got to get up to where we're going here. But there's a lot going on here. There's these pueblos, these kind of ruins where people had lived for hundreds of years, 400 according to this, and all of a sudden the volcano erupted one day and forced them out. And so we have some ruins of old pueblos in this area. Whoops. Kind of what one spot looks like, but these are quite a bit of hiking going on here. So like I think you have to be probably, a lot of the frequent people around here live nearby, and you know, it's like, oh, let's just do this because we got time. But they are pretty long hikes. Like for example, we have Visitor Center Pueblo. Okay, 0.5 mile round trip. That's not bad at all. So we can go and maybe see a Pueblo from here. But there's a Pueblo trail there, 0.2 round trip. That's not bad at all either. What was the one I was seeing then? Donny Mountain, that's 0.8 each way. Okay, so the Pueblos really are not far off from the road. Never mind. Lava's Edge, there we go, that was the one. That's about a 2.5 hour round trip. But it takes you through the Bonita lava flow. A lot of loose cinders and rough basalt. It's kind of a neat thing to just find on our way to where we're going, so. Yeah. We'll keep at it and show you what we got. Not sure if you can tell, but this is all like cinder. So this would have been lava long ago, hundreds of years ago.
Hundreds?
Last eruption was 900 years ago.
Wow.
So it all flowed through here and just wrecked. But as you can see, life has grown. So it shows here how a lava lake, or how this all kind of hardens over time. But anyways, there's like these craters, like a mountains over here, and one over here as well. Not the Sunset Crater itself, which is probably the Big Papa, but they do have some craters. And so we're a little closer here to, what are these cinder trails? These cinder from the hardened lava over years. There is the Sunset Crater. We're on the one side of it at least, but you can see all down the side of it. It's probably where some lava flowed. It probably exited somewhere at the base. It doesn't actually flow all the way up there. There's actually a base where it spews out the side. But we'll just kind of walk a little ways on this trail. It's a longer trail. We don't have time for it, unfortunately. Ponderosa Pine, check that baby out. Nice little gem here. This is on the way to Page, Arizona.
You
Oh yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Pageries and a... That's some little pull-offs here. Okay, we're on our way to Horseshoe Bend. It used to be free, but now that they've made a nice accessible trail here in a parking lot, they do charge $10 per car. Just a heads up. And your America the Beautiful Pass does not work because I think all this stuff here is done by the city. So just a heads up. I think we drove by what would be the Antelope Canyons, but couldn't see anything obviously from the road, but I think they were inside the area and we were driving by. So I'll get there and show what's like. I think we're approaching it slowly. That blue and orange is a nice, pretty complementary look, of course.
You can see it?
No.
Oh.
I'm just saying the sky with the rock.
Oh.
So we up rounded a corner here.
I think you meant the water.
Welcome to Glen Canyon. It's right over there. Alright, I'm gonna save some batteries here. Alright, we're gonna hit it in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that water is low right now, but it does have some nice, beautiful blue and greens at the moment. It is actually pretty cool. The colors are nice. Wow. The Horseshoe Bend. It is a pretty neat place, I'll give it that. I guess I understand the fuss. There's some nice textures and colors going on here. Good tones. Nice. Alright, another fun D picture spot. We'll see here. Oh boy. See if I can get close to the edge.
Careful. Oh, she's freaking out. She's making me nervous. Sweating.
We're at the view north of Page, Arizona. Pretty cool. Heading to a thing called Antelope Point. Oh, rain over there. Gonna be crossing over the Glen Canyon Dam.
National Park Service.
Here we go. Still by Page, Arizona here. Here we go. Whee! That water. Oh, that water. It's so blue. Look at that dam. God damn. It's pretty much just the Hoover Dam, and we couldn't see the Hoover Dam. Okay. We're at this Lake Powell Dam here. It's Glen Hayden maybe. Yeah, but it's named after Glen Hayden or Hayden. I don't know if this is his dam as well. But yeah, the water is pretty here. I have a feeling it's because of the red, it contrasts a little bit more. It's probably no different than most places. Alright. We are driving over Lake Powell, excuse me.
It's Glen Canyon.
Glen Canyon area by Lake Powell. Pretty cool view here. Mall Weep's over there.
Oh, I thought this was it.
No, it's just an overlook. But this is fine. This is a good view, honestly. This is a great view. edge of Lake Powell here.
One bad thing is it's really open, like there's no shade out there.
I know, that's why people are going now. Alright, we're gonna drive over the Antelope Canyon Slot Canyon. That's all you're gonna get. I think that is. Pretty sure that's it. Wow. Got some storms in the distance here with this upcoming butte. Seems pretty neat. That's a cool shot. That's cool. I mean, we're getting some good lighting out here today. And then over here. Not sure if this is anything, but a little monument area of sorts. I know we are getting near the Monuments Loop. The I don't remember. I'm sorry. I'm not going to butcher the name. I don't recall. You know, it's easy when it's names you recognize and see frequently. It just stinks when you don't see the names often. But there's no signs for anything, huh?
I've not seen one sign. It's all CQ sign.
Interesting. Well, we don't have service for anything out here. We are approaching Monuments Valley. I don't think we'll be able to enter it, and there's a loop you can do, typically. But we will not be able to do the loop. But it's kind of still neat and eerie to see these with this dark sky in the distance. And they're like, some of these monuments are just black and darkened, silhouetted kind of. And that face up there. And another monument in the distance there. Some cool lights peering in from the clouds in the sky. This is a slightly, according to the guy that of the hotel we're going to, the Bluff Dwellings Resort, he said this was a faster route, although it looks...
Monument Valley?
Well, no, he said just this road's faster, but it may be slightly more scenic. I'm not sure. There's a monument over there we're approaching. Wow, 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 wow. And one right over there peeking out of that mountain there. It's sick. Sneaking back there too.
How much time have we had?
I really don't think we had it much. Alright, just do a panoramic scan here of the Monuments Valley. Here in very northern Arizona, very southern Utah. This is just a part of it though. I know those parts we can't access at the moment because of the navigation blocking it off. Man, that is neat with the sky. We had a great time. Wow. And we're starting to hit rain a little bit. I was hoping to get a good shot of... Oh, we got these two. Oh no, I'll do your windshield quick. And we just revealed another monument of sorts. Oops, sorry, bouncy road over there. You might hit the windshield once. Driving right upside this one now. Pretty neat view there. And then, yeah, the light shining over here onto these faces. Just back here, sorry for the fast camera work. It looks like Capitol Hill or something. This lighting, there's just all these different colors going on with all of these, which just makes or just adds a lot more to the effect. Oh yeah, it's like got this fire effect in the photo.
Are you taking a picture?
Yeah, I did. Oh, it's lighting up, baby. We got more of these petrified sand dune kind of thingies in the back there. Then you got this fella who tried to be like the other cool monuments and just couldn't quite get there. So, or he's probably one of the oldest ones because he's so worn away. These dome things. And they're that kind of art. So yeah, the Monuments Loop is up there, more so. So neat. And then of course we have the sun coming up, or coming down over here behind this cool dome. Some of the sweet rain effects. Cool place. This is the Mexican hat, which the town next to it is named after. It's a weird rock. It's like a blimp parked on top of a rock, or the Starship Enterprise or something. Pretty cool. Alright. I don't know if you can see me, but we're on our way now to the hotel in Bluff. Not really sure how much further we have, so we'll see. We're getting close. 28 minutes. You got it working. Okay, first off. Wow, this is a really nice hotel. So we're at Bluff Dwellings Resort. Okay, coming in, buildings are really nice and lit up great. It has this beautiful, good feel to it. And then there's check-in place is nice. The pool is so beautiful out there as well. They have this great fire sitting area, and they're right at the edge of this cliff. Fire viewing area down here, and it goes up to these cliffs, or on a butte actually. It looks like. Wow. This is fantastic. I did not go to the bathroom yet. You want me to film going to the bathroom?
No, but you get a cute basin.
Oh, look at that.
Big ass shower.
That is nice. Good place.
Yeah.
Grade A stuff.